Hey, what's happening? Welcome back. It's Bill Smith, back with another QAnon phenomenon update. Looks like we just had another false flag attack. Just happens to be another Amtrak train derailment. It's like the third one in like 49 days. What are the odds of that? Here's the official statement by South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster. He says, "It appears to me that the CSX train was the track it was supposed to be on. It appears Amtrak was on the wrong track. That's what it appears to me." Check out a couple pictures of this. Okay, here's the cargo train on this side. This is the Amtrak train. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a train engineer. So I have to take their word for it, what happened here. But initial reports point to 2 dead, more than 100 hurt. Now, before you brush this off, remember, this is the third Amtrak crash in like less than 50 days. And we had Antifa pointing out how to derail Amtrak train tracks. And sure enough, here's 3 of them. We had that train get smashed by a dump truck. Some people say the dump truck was on the rails. Some people say the dump truck backed into the train. There's conflicting reports of that, but there was a train that hit a dump truck. And that just happened last week, and that had a bunch of Republican lawmakers on it. So are these coincidences? Is there such a thing as a coincidence at this point? We're going to run back to the Q posts. January 27th, okay, he's talking about what they're going to do as a follow-up to the State of the Union. Now, the State of the Union just happened this week, and they've been all over TV saying Russia, 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 again, trying to say that Trump is trying to take out the FBI with that memo. Then they come on and say that memo is a big nothing burger, which I don't know why they'd pick up that word. That wasn't their word to begin with, but, he's talking about, look, should that fail, expect a major false flag to force a shift. And I'm going to go up, and here's them talking about it. Same thing. Q, was the train incident a false flag today? Q responds, do you believe in coincidences? Expect more. So this was 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Okay, here's Q saying, expect more of these. And I would have never thought that they would have attacked a train again. I would have thought plane crash or bombing a stadium. The Super Bowl's today. Who knows what could happen there? Although I got to tell you, I don't think they're going to attack the Super Bowl because that would be bad for their social justice platform known as the NFL. So unless they got some kind of, way around this that I don't see, it looks like they're grasping at straws at this point. I think Deep State's on the run. This is the article that I was just pointing to. Says no way to run a railroad. 3 fatal Amtrak crashes in 49 days. I don't think it's Amtrak's fault, man. I mean, I'm just going to say it. It doesn't look like it's their fault. They look really stupid. They look completely at fault. But from what we're reading, what we're seeing, what are they supposed to do? Do you think, I don't know, maybe we need more protections on these trains, make sure this stuff doesn't happen? It seems like we would have already had this stuff worked out. So I don't know why we're popping up this all of a sudden. So this is the writer of this article on the American Thinker, and I'm looking at his articles, and he doesn't seem very partisan. He may even lean pro-Trump. So maybe he's a good person to come back and check out, watch. I just find this stuff really interesting. One last thing to check out was this guy right here, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster. Where have you heard that name before? That seems familiar, right? I looked up Henry McMaster, trying to see if he's related to H.R. McMaster, General H.R. McMaster in Trump's cabinet. I couldn't find anything, but it just seems, I don't know, it seems like they would probably be related with a last name like that. Yeah, so I kind of dug around a little bit. I didn't find anything. Maybe it's just a coincidence that they have the same last name. They're both in high-level positions in the U.S. government. This is the South Carolina Governor Henry Dargan McMaster. And I don't know much about this guy. Okay, I just kind of scanned over his positions as far as Wikipedia likes to report them, and I saw some cool stuff in here. Okay, this guy's pro-gun. McMaster stated he would sign legislation, if passed by the General Assembly, that would allow anyone who is legally allowed to buy a gun to do so without a state permit and to carry it openly or concealed. There's this corruption investigation in them, but from what I looked at, it looked really shaky. I mean, I don't think it really justifies 2 large paragraphs. Probably, I know there's a lot of sourcing in here, but this doesn't seem that important, I guess. He's pro-dog, okay, if that's important. You're pro-dog and pro-gun, man. I think you're fairly trustworthy in my book. So that's it. Q-Post talking about false flag. We got breaking Amtrak coverage right now with hitting a CSX cargo train. And it just appears really, really convenient that you get 3 Amtrak crashes, in 49 days. With train travel, from what I've been told, from my understanding, train travel is like one of the safest, if not the safest, way to travel. So to have 3 accidents, 3 big accidents causing deaths in 49 days, I'm pretty sure that qualifies as a false flag. Keep paying attention, Patriots. I think we're going to see some cool stuff over the next week. That's it for now. This is Bill Smith. Thanks for watching.